1967, 3 local teachers from Terrace researching the history of the Kitselas Canyon stumbled upon 5 petroglyphs on Ringbolt Island. The discovery of these petroglyphs created a level of excitement among the Kitselas, as these rock carvings are deemed highly sacred. The excerpts from the film you're about to see documents the incredible feat that saved one of the most significant petroglyphs on the site.
Do any of the older people in this area have any stories about this rock?
I've never been able to find anybody who could
They
tell.
don't know what it is,
No.
or no one knows about it.
They're so old, everybody's forgotten what they meant.
When these petroglyphs were found, one was in a precarious position and was in danger of sliding into the mighty Skeena River. Every year when the spring runoff begins, the carvings would become submerged underwater. Over time, they became more unstable.
Well, it was Ben who actually found this particular slab, the loose one. And for the last 3 years, he and the Kitselas and some of us have been tying it up every year, preventing it from going into the river, into the Skeena.
Right. This seems to be kind of inevitable if it wasn't moved.
Well, even with cables and chains, it still has slipped down. And now it's at the point where not only high water endangers it, but the edge ice. And it's the flow of the ice. Cables and chains won't hold it back.
Right.
And so for the past year or more, we've been scheming and planning and trying to get people interested in saving this carving.
The plan to move the 2-ton slab of rock to higher ground took several years of careful planning and was financed by the Royal BC Museum.
Well, the Kitselas don't want it taken off the island. It was carved on this island, it was born here, and this is where it belongs. And so the move will be from its present location simply up to the other side of that driftwood. It's the highest point on the island. We've prepared the site. There are 2 or 3 trees that had to be sacrificed, taken down for this site, but it'll be safe up there.
Cable frames and chains were placed on the rock the previous fall and were fastened to ensure that it could be picked up in such a way as to preserve the entire rock and not damage the petroglyphs.
It's been a hard 4 years of what it's been.
The rescued rock with its story carved into the majestic landscape is a powerful symbol of the Kitselas people's ties to the land and their ancestors.
I think
No,
it's
no.
really nice.
Well, I'm real glad we saved it. We could have lost it this year.
Could have happened this spring, I guess.
Yeah, it could have.
With the great success of the mission, today the rescued rock proudly sits atop Ringbolt Island, preserved as an ancient and integral part of Kitselas history, culture, and pride.